Hey guys, it is me, obviously. I am coming to you with a poem that I wrote as promised called Loving an Artist. As a lot of you guys that have heard my poetry or have known me for a long time know that I have an issue titling poems. I never title a poem. I can't. It's easier for me to group poems into a topic, which I've been doing at the end of my poetry. You will see usually a dash and what it goes under. And that's kind of how I group my poems together. So this poem, I just recently left Miami, and this poem I wrote, I was having a conversation with a friend about artists and the way that we love, and just kind of some similar traits that I've noticed, and the way kind of an artist is. And this was a very heavy poem to write. I actually jotted the idea down and then wrote it on the plane back to Boston. And then when I got home, I realized how heavy a poem it actually was. So yeah, I wrote this, and I'm gonna read it, and I want you guys to just let me know like what you're thinking, because I've read it to a few friends and it gave them some feelings. So here it is. Loving an artist. Beautiful, exquisite, intricate, mesmerizing, enveloping, passionate, heartbreaking, broken, haunted by ideal images painted in our minds of what love is supposed to be like. Through broken relationships had with temporary bodies we've shared just a small bit of our souls with in hopes to feel something real. Just to have our guarded hearts torn at the edges by those who were undeserving of our abilities to romanticize a room when we walk in. We choose art over and over because it's the only way we know how to cope with the pain and turmoil that begs to take over our soul on a daily basis. Never knowing how to truly open our hearts to anything other than the colors that run through our veins being released through our vices. Struggling with addiction to lives chosen differently by each, but in the end the same for all. A place where we stand on the edge, looking out, watching everyone else fall in love, no matter how broken, looking perfect and wholesome. Wanting what they have, but never allowing ourselves to grasp it long enough to pull us out from the water we are desperately trying to stay afloat in. We are 1,000 butterflies newly born from caterpillars hung by a tree. A rainbow seen after the darkest of storms. We bring light to gray days for those that cannot place their emotions into feelings. We are the voice for the voiceless. We are the future for the generation, no matter how broken we may seem on the inside. We'll be fine is a common theme when asked if we are all right. Under the weather mentally, but just fine in the physical presence. Art will save me. Art will save me someday is the mantra we silently whisper in our minds, second to second, small hand ticking, never closing in on the hour. Stuck in a wonderland where we are always late for an important date, wondering if our hearts are ever truly deserving of love, or if we will always self-destruct to give ourselves an edge in the freedom an artist thrives off of. Loving an artist is like loving a phoenix. Before you get too attached, we burn and die out, only to ask for patience to be reborn again and again. That's my poem called Loving an Artist. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for listening as always. I will be having a feature at the Walnut Street Cafe coming up in the last Wednesday in June. It's going to be at 7:30. And I'm hoping to have more shows coming to you guys. I've just been working a lot on some personal stuff. And on that personal note, my red flag t-shirts are up for sale, and I don't have a ton of smalls left, and I have a couple of larges. I have a ton of mediums and extra larges and double XLs. I have some other stuff coming in the works and some updates on my book, The Rose-Colored Boy. I did take a break from that due to some really personal reasons. And that is up and running, and I am taking a better route. I have kind of balanced myself and decided to try and get published. So if anybody is listening out there and wants to publish my poetry, please, please, please contact me. Yeah, I would love it. So that's what I want to do, and that book will be coming to you soon. And my dogs are barking and my camera is sliding, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Have a nice weekend. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you as always, and I will hopefully be back soon. Take care, guys.